Papua New Guinea is a country with vast cultural and biological diversity. Between the active volcanoes, superb beaches, and coral reefs, you should know you are in for a world of adventure when you visit this mostly untapped island country. Here are the top things to do in Papua New Guinea. Please watch till the end because we will reveal an activity most tourists don't know about. Number 11. Visit the National Museum and Art Gallery. One of the first places to visit in Papua New Guinea is the National Museum and Art Gallery in Port Moresby, where you will learn a little about the country's rich history. You will also get to enjoy a fantastic display of ancient and contemporary artworks in this museum. The museum was opened in 1977, and it contains artifacts from 22 provinces. These exhibits are divided into sections such as music, ceremonial relics, costumes, totems, masks, and canoes, among others. This museum is often considered one of the top attractions in these parts, and it certainly deserves a place on your bucket list. A visit here will give you an eye-opener to the people and culture of Papua New Guinea and how to relate with them. You will also find this experience to be quite interesting and worthwhile. Number 10. Meet the Mud Warriors of Asaro. Have you ever heard of the Asaro Mudmen? Well, they are the legendary warriors of the Asaro tribe, and you can get the chance to meet them during your tour of Papua New Guinea. Of course, these men are not made of mud. However, their unique mud costumes worn to war are unlike any other, earning them the title of Mudmen. This special costume includes a large mud mask worn over the head and mud painting all over their body. While some people suggest that these warriors have special martial art powers, others say they actually wear these costumes to avoid war and confrontations. Well, it is quite unclear how their costumes came to be, but they are certainly a worthy attraction for tourists visiting these parts. Number 9. Hike the Kokoda Track. If you talk to other tourists who have visited Papua New Guinea before, they will surely tell you about the Kokoda Trail, which is the most popular attraction in the country. This multi-day hike is popular for two reasons. First, it is one of the most challenging multiple-day treks in the world, so it often attracts expert hikers from all over the world looking to put their fitness levels to the test. Secondly, this trail is historically significant as it is where most of the World War II battle between the Japanese and Australians took place. A trek through this trail is often on top of most bucket lists of things to do in Papua, and it is no coincidence. The 96-kilometer single-file trail starts at Owers Corner, goes through the Owen Stanley Range, and ends up at the village of Kokoda. You can join other tourists like you at Owers Corner to embark on this hike, which is much more enjoyable with a knowledgeable tour guide. Since it is a multi-day hike, you already know to pack supplies for this trip. Sleeping gear, drinking water, insect repellent, and a pair of hiking boots are some of the basic requirements to come along with. The hike itself is exciting, and you earn the bragging right for hiking one of the world's toughest trails if you can endure to the end. But generally, this adrenaline-pumping experience is not one to be easily forgotten. Number 8. Get a spa-like experience at the Garu River. Next up on the list of must-visit destinations in Papua New Guinea is the enchanted Garu River, and it is one of the only natural saunas in the world. Most tourists often do not need a second invitation before heading down to the hot river to enjoy a spa-like experience, and you shouldn't either. Located in the west of New Britain, the largest island in the Bismarck Archipelago, and it is one of the hidden gems in Papua New Guinea. This steaming river is warmed by the thermal field of the nearby volcanoes, and it often heats up to about 40 degrees Celsius. This temperature is perfect for a sauna bath, and the crystal clear water means it is safe for swimming. Number 7. Hike the Mount Garbuna volcano. Ever wondered what it would be like to hike an actual volcano? Well, you can try out this over-the-edge activity here in Papua New Guinea, as the Mount Garbuna volcano is yours to conquer if you are fit enough. Located just about 20 kilometers from Kimbe in New Britain, this thermal field is the largest in the country, and the hike to the top is nothing less than breathtaking. To access the mountain, you first have to complete the 3-hour trek through the lush forest underneath, and it all adds to the excitement. The hike through the forest will show you different bird and plant species that make up the beautiful landscape. However, the highlight of the hike is not until you emerge from the forest to witness the Garbuna group of volcanoes. The smell of sulfur from the 3 active volcanoes fills the air as plumes descend from the thermal pots up to the sky. No doubt, this is one of the most exciting scenes in these parts, and one you don't want to miss. By the way, if you want to learn how to save money on airfares, then click the link in the description below. This guide will teach you how to always get the cheapest flights. Number 6. Attend the Mila Mala Festival. As a country with rich cultural values and diversity, you will expect to witness lots of festivals in Papua New Guinea, and this island country rarely ever disappoints. One of the most popular festivals in these parts is the Mila Mala Festival, the traditional festival of the Trobriand Island. The festival is celebrated to mark the beginning of the yam harvest season, and it is one festival that often attracts the attention of tourists. From the colorful costumes to the amazing traditional dances, this festival is often the talk of the town whenever harvest time approaches. No wonder it often draws such large crowds. You can also enjoy a host of other activities like local cricket matches, canoe racing, and lots more. Number 5. Go scuba diving at the Madang Resort. If you are a scuba diver or a fan of this water sport, then you are also in for a treat here in Papua New Guinea. However, you will need to head down to the Madang Resort in Madang Town for the best of this experience. Here, you will find the remnants of several ships wrecked during the Second World War. You can imagine how fascinating it would be to experience a touch of history buried underneath the water's surface. If you have your scuba gear, you can dive in and explore each of these wrecks up close in a fabulous underwater experience. Number 4. Try out traditional dishes at a local restaurant. While in Papua New Guinea, you may want to try out some of the local dishes served in these parts. Well, you are certainly in for a treat, as the meals here are excellently prepared. However, you may want to start with the popular recipes before easing into the authentic traditional dishes. One of the delicacies to enjoy here in Papua New Guinea is mumu, which is the national dish of the island country. It is a delicious mixture of pork, rice, sweet potato, and vegetables, and it is often prepared using the earth oven, which is popular in these parts. Other notable meals to try here include chicken pot, kokoda, saksak, and dia. While some of these meals are purely traditional, others are European influenced, dating back to the European invasion of the 16th century. Number 3. Trek to the top of Mount Wilhelm. Another exciting attraction to visit here in Papua New Guinea is Mount Wilhelm, which is the highest peak in the country. In fact, at over 4,500 meters, it may just be the highest peak in all of Oceania. So you already know it would be an exciting visit, especially for hikers looking to take on a new challenge. First, you have to make it to the base camp at the foot of the mountain before planning your ascent. The trek is somewhat tricky considering the ridiculous height of this mountain. However, it is doable with good planning, determination, and a bit of luck with the weather. Number 2. Explore the Uo Island beaches. Oceania has absolutely delightful beaches, and Papua New Guinea does not lack its fair share. In fact, there are more than a few fantastic beaches in this country, but not many can compare to the picture-perfect beaches on the little island of Uo. This small island is almost hidden, but its fabulous beaches have highlighted it among the top tourist attractions in these parts. The sand in this seashore feels great to walk on, and the protruding palm trees above it provide sufficient shade for relaxation. What's more, its light sea waves are perfect for surfboarding, so you may want to come along with the surfboard. You can also try out other water activities like swimming and snorkeling, or you can just relax at the beach and enjoy some good old sunbathing. The bottom line is that there's hardly a dull moment at the Uo Island beaches, and you should make it one of your priority destinations here. Number 1. Watch the Goroka Show. For the next thing to do in Papua New Guinea, you will have to head down to Goroka to witness one of the oldest shows in the country. This carnival-like show features cultural displays from about 100 tribes, exhibiting the best of their culture through local music and dances. It is a well-known event in these parts and often attracts large crowds, including tourists. Luckily, this show is free for all, and you can enjoy the rich display of culture here. However, your timing needs to be right, as the show often holds a few days before the country's Independence Day, which is celebrated on 16th of September. Click on this next video now to discover more tips for your trip to Oceania.